Hey, Kaden, congratulations. What was it like when you heard your name after a long wait being drafted by the Bills here?
Oh yeah, I was out there playing cornhole with my family. Phone was in my pocket. I wasn't really expecting a call, but when I got the call, man, I took off. I ran. Yeah, it was pure. I can't even explain it. I'm sitting here trying to explain it. It's the most unexplainable feeling there is. So I really can't even explain it, man. It's just truly a blessing.
What do you think you clocked in terms of your speed after you took off running?
Woo! It would have been a 40. It would have been a 40-yard dash combine record.
What do you
Absolutely.
what do you bring to the table for the Bills offense? I know you're a speed guy, good size. Anything that you'd like to comment on beyond that?
Absolutely. My availability, I'm not a person who gets hurt often or, takes time off of games. I'm always gonna be around. And whether I have to, go up and, catch a 50-yard pass or, whether I have to turn a 5-yard pass to a 20-yard gain, I'm just always trying to find a way to, win. At the end of the day, Buffalo's gonna find a winner.
What do you feel you need to improve to put yourself in the best position to earn a contributing role here?
Absolutely. I think the name of the game for a wide receiver is just catching the ball. Sometimes on my film, I had a drop here or a drop there, and as soon as I'm sorry. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, yeah, yeah, and as soon as I feel like I've been working on that the most. Just keeping my tools sharpened and catching balls on a jugs machine, catching tennis balls, working on my hand-eye coordination. And once I'm able to come down with every pass, then I think everything's gonna be good. So if anything that I'll continue to work on every day, and one thing I've been working on is just catching the ball.
You got people calling you? Is that why it keeps freezing
Yeah,
up on
it's
you?
it's yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so
No,
sorry.
no worries, no worries. Big day. Congratulations. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Kaden, Catherine Fitzgerald from the Buffalo News. Congratulations.
Absolutely, thank you.
We just talked to Brandon Bean, and he was saying that when you met Ronald Curry, the quarterbacks coach, you really impressed him with your work ethic. Tell us more about your work ethic. Like, what is it like? What is it, so notable that the GM of the team is telling us about
Oh
it?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm just a guy that enough is never enough for me. I'm never content in my work. I always find ways to get better. Even if I have a career high game, or even if I have the worst game of my life, I'm gonna wake up the next morning and figure out how I can get better for my teammates.
Um, this whole process, was there anything that surprised you about the draft process? Just kind of, it's months and months of
Mhm.
going through all these meetings and everything. Just what has it been like looking back at all that?
Really, really, I just say, just meeting all the guys that that the media may portray a bad image of, or just the guys who you would think is a superstar and that's too cool. Everybody had one mission, one goal, and it's to get where we're at today. So pretty much the whole process, it was honestly a blessing. I seen a lot of things that I haven't seen before, and I learned a lot of things that I haven't learned before. So it was honestly just a blessing.
And then what's the idea like of playing with Josh Allen?
Oh my goodness, man, did I get lucky? Did I get lucky? That's truly a blessing right there. Playing with Josh, like I literally can't wait. I'm gonna be a sponge. I'm gonna try my best to hang up under him as much as I can, as long as I can, until he gets tired of me.
Awesome. Congratulations, and we'll see you
Absolutely.
soon.
Thank you.
KP, Mookie Hawkins, Ruffalo Sports 1080. Congratulations.
Appreciate you. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just got to talk about what are the emotions like for you? I mean, especially, it's getting into the seventh round here. So, what was it like for you emotionally just to hear your name being called?
It was a big weight off my shoulders. I actually, towards the end of the sixth, I gathered everyone who came to see me, and I just told them thank you. Thank you guys for coming. The people around me really helped me, hold my emotions together. That's a reason why I didn't have a big draft party. I kept family around because just in case things didn't go my way, I wanted people around me that I loved. At the end of the sixth, I gathered them all around. I said, "It's not looking too good, y'all. I appreciate y'all. some tears of joy, cried a little bit, but once that name got called, or once I seen Buffalo Bills pop up across my phone, everything went out the window. I didn't care. I didn't care if this was the 14th round. I didn't care, man. I'm just blessed.
What was the first thing that came to your mind when once that phone started ringing?
Buy a couple coats and get an all-wheel drive car.
So, I mean, what is it like for you to get the opportunity to play with a contending team?
Quite frankly, I have a winning personality. Um, I say I'm a winner myself. So, my college career, I didn't have too many games won. So to be able to just to simply be able to be a part of a winning organization, winning takes away everything. It don't matter if you win 1-2, 7-9, 12-13, 21-20, or 50-20. When you win, it's a different feeling. So I'm glad that I'm with a team that's in the Super Bowl conversation.
Absolutely, man. Hey, wish you nothing but the best. Congratulations and welcome to Buffalo.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Kaden, Elena Getzenberg, ESPN. I was just curious that you were one of at least 6 Maryland guys to get drafted to have your, team be, looked at in that way. What is that like?
Oh, I know the work me and those guys put in. Any of my other guys that got drafted before me, I was running on the wall, jumping through the ceiling, more than happy for them because the late night conversations, the late nights studying plays, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the ups, the downs. I know what we went through, and just to see my guys get drafted, man, they deserved it. They deserved it. Absolutely, we all deserved it. So it's truly a blessing to see it. I'm glad they
Yeah,
can feel what I feel.
yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I was just curious now that you're there with your family and get to like have this off your back. Like, what are the plans? Are you going to celebrate some?
Oh, nah, it's time to get to work. Honestly, I was just talking to my trainer. He gave me that look. This is it's definitely something to celebrate, absolutely, because everyone doesn't get that call. But we ain't satisfied at all, so we're gonna get right back to work.
Awesome. Congratulations.